Yeah, you can. And how
Yeah,
about
you can.
Yeah, you can. You guys are smart.
Yeah.
And you guys can do it. And you know what? How about you stay overnight? You don't need to go home to your families. I'm
No.
paying you. And if you leave, I'm going to fire you because I'm Steve Jobs. And that's what I do. I take jobs and I give jobs. But mostly I threaten your job because I'm Steve Jobs.
So, Memorial Weekend on Sunday.
Thank you for downloading our recent episode. For more episodes like this, go to movieguyspodcast.podbean.com for more episodes. Enjoy the show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Movie Guys Podcast. Today we are talking about Minecraft, a movie that my family has been begging to see, and I did not want to see it, but here we are because it got hype. We're talking Minecraft. Eric, how the hell are you doing?
I'm dreading this one. There are a few movies that we do simply because of the hype, simply because of the pop culture relevance that they will have, this being one of them, right?
Yes,
So,
this movie was huge.
have you or anyone in your family ever played Minecraft?
Oh, yeah, me, hardcore.
So are you are familiar with a lot of the references then? Were you excited then going into this movie?
Not a single one. I don't know a single damn reference.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You know why? You know why?
No.
So I started playing Minecraft when I got a factory job, and I was sad, and I started doing the podcast with you.
Okay.
And I bought Minecraft because it was cheap, right? And you could play the game, or you could just sandbox it, where you're God mode, you're invisible, you have endless inventory, and you can build whatever the heck it is that you want to build. Go anywhere you want to. Nothing will hurt you.
Right.
So I built sports stadiums. You know, I built Pokemon stadiums. I built, for the alien fans out there, Hadley's Hope.
All right.
You know, just really nerded up there for a little while. So the creepers, the ones that are green that you touch and they explode, I see them in the game. The animals I see in the game. Never saw the zombies at all
Okay.
in the game. So that's my knowledge of Minecraft.
Okay.
That's it.
I know of Minecraft. I know some of the characters. I've never played it. That's about it. I've seen it trickle through in some pop culture references, of course, or in like some gamer news or what have you. But anything past that is beyond me. So I was not looking forward to this. I think I learned more about Minecraft because of the chicken jockey scene and that viral event than I have from any other part of this franchise or game or whatever you want to call it.
That's a moment in time where I wish I was a young sophomore in college, right? Because, like, I would so do that with a bunch of the jerk.
Absolutely.
You would too. Like, I mean, we would not know nothing, but we would know the meme of chicken jockeying, people going absolutely nuts. Don't know why they are, but I guess it's a thing. I don't know if it's a thing in the game. I don't know if it's a thing for the movie, but yeah, no. And the funny thing is, the way this movie starts is actually perfect because my wife's never played Minecraft, and we're watching it as a family last night, and they do the whole backstory of Steve, which we'll get into, right?
Yeah.
And after the backstory of Steve happens, and we get the opening credits, my wife says, "So is that pretty much the game of Minecraft?" I was like, I don't know, but if it is, that's a smart way of opening it. Hey, everybody that doesn't know, this is Minecraft.
Yeah, and you know what? That's really the part of the movie that I think, which is the entire movie, by the way, that I did not like the most, is just how spoon-fed that we are fed, or we are given this entire movie. It's not a narrator. It's really just told quite simply through Steve, through Jack Black, about everything. If you have a question, he's pretty much going to give you that answer in some sort of
Tenacious D way.
Yeah, I guess it really just kind of takes me out of it. But at the same part, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to explain it to probably the parents who have no idea what the heck this movie is that they take their kids to. But that's really what a lot of this movie is. It really just felt, I don't know, pushed on me. Whereas like something else, like a Mario Brothers movie, let's say, or like the Sonic movie, it's taking it that they assume you know what the world is all about. They assume that you know what the shoes do, what the rings do, what the flower does, what the star does, all these power-ups. They assume you know what the bad guys are. They assume you know what the world is and what the pipe does. Right, I don't need to go on anymore. That, all that. Whereas this, I feel like Steve, this character, really is just explaining to the other characters, Garrett, Henry, Natalie, and Dawn, just really what everything is, the rules of the world. And it seems to be so constant. It's just like fast forwarded to everything. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of time in this overworld that they're in, the Minecraft world.
Dude, I'm actually going to disagree with you on that. Like, I go into this... Dude, it's a Minecraft movie, right? So, like, there's no respect, right? And the reason why that Mario Brothers recent movie and Sonic doesn't need to do a bunch of background and throw us into the action, because those are more popular games. Now, Minecraft is the number one selling game of all time. You can look it up. Fact check me.
Okay.
But it's number one selling, but it's not the most popular. You know what I mean? Like, Mario's popular. Sonic is popular. So for a movie like this, where it may be in the number one selling, parents just don't understand, right, bud?
I get you completely.
So they have to dumb it down, and I liked that they dumbed it down. I like that he explained everything, right, to get us to know the world.
Sure.
I'm completely fine with that.
I followed along. I was able to follow along with it because of that. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I felt, though, that the way that they had done all this was very much pandering to, I don't want to say like an insulting level, but just kind of like a childish level, where it felt like I was, I don't know, in third grade, and it was them trying to teach me how to spell all over again.
Yes, that's who it's made for. My daughter absolutely loves this movie. I don't.
I'm not trying to take that away. I can completely accept, just like you, this movie is not made for you and me.
No.
Something like that Mario and Sonic movie is probably made for us. But again, just like you said, that goes across generations.
Right. Minecraft doesn't.
That had its time. Minecraft doesn't. Minecraft is very much to a certain age group, and probably young boys in that group too. Not to say that it's not, but yeah, I very much think that I missed the mark culturally for this movie, and yeah, I just felt like everything about it was simple. Okay, the other part of it too is that we're introduced to Steve in this whole part where he's just a kid who yearns for the mines. Okay,
yeah, which is ridiculous, but let's go with it.
Little chuckle, I like that type of thing.
Sure,
but he ends up going in to this mine eventually when he grows up, finds a crystal orb.
Tesseract.
Yep, a Tesseract. Puts them together, gets it a portal, goes into the Minecraft world, which is called Overworld, and is able to basically play Minecraft, from what I understand.
Do whatever he wants.
Exactly. But then something happens.
Right.
The pig person lady, Malgosia, who is,
the
I
pigs
guess,
are always the evil.
Who is in the evil part, which is called the Nether, right? Yeah, they take the crystal orb power thing. I'll have to look up what the heck that thing is called. The Orb of Dominance. It's Orb of Dominance and the Earth Crystal. Right,
which is funny because somebody in the movie calls out, like, it's not an orb, it's a cube.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. No, I
mean,
this movie, to insult somebody such as yourself, because I know you do, this movie is
I wanted some high-class, sophisticated
This movie's Dungeons and Dragons, bud. I'm just going to flat out say this movie's Dungeons and Dragons because, look, there is such a stereotype of Dungeons and Dragons, right? Homer Simpson yelling nerd. I'm not going to do the meme, right? Like, this is nerd fantasy. This whole movie is a San Diego Comic-Con, right? Like, Jack Black can build whatever he wants to build. Why? Because the pigs die, they turn into pork chops. Why? Because I believe a villager dies and turns into a chicken. So therefore, Jack Black's eating villager chickens. Why? Because. Doesn't matter. This is fantasy. I can do whatever I want to do because I can. And I'm going to explain these things. We're going to craft. we're going to take nonsense items and make swords and things because nerdum. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not. And at the same part, how do you make a movie of this game, right? Oh, apparently they had proposed this movie to a different director before they get it for Jared Hess, who I don't know. Yeah, they proposed it to Sean Levy, who, as you know, is the director for what's it, Deadpool Wolverine.
Oh, they offered to him? Well, they would offer him because
He
Deadpool
did the Adam
Wolverine was
Project. He did Free Guy. So he obviously has like some experience in like this fantasy game kind of stuff like that too. Night at the Museum.
before Jack Black came on and decided that he was going to direct it.
Jared Hess, the director of Napoleon Dynamite, had done this movie.
Yeah, so I was going to say that, by the way. So
A lot of Napoleon Dynamite references in this movie.
that's what I was going to bring up. I was like, this movie, because I was going to bring it up in the review. I did not know this was the same director, but it's like, okay, so Jack Black is in the overworld, right? He's in Minecraft and he's mining and he's been there for years, right? In the meantime, we get Jason Momoa.
Yes, Garrett, the garbage man.
Which, may I add, if you're a nerd like me sometimes, then you have seen the amazing, wonderful documentary that came out almost 20 years ago called King of Kong: Fistful of Quarters.
Oh, baby.
That bad guy in that documentary is Garbage Man.
Well, what's it, Billy something? I don't know. I know that he's
He's a cheater.
Billy Mitchell. There it is.
Billy Mitchell. And for those of you who are listening that don't know about this movie, Google it. The quick 15-second synopsis. It's a documentary about a guy who was a teacher, who was out of work, who was playing the old Donkey Kong, the one where you're Mario and you have to climb up. And he becomes really, really good. And now there's a whole tournament that this random guy is in. But there's a guy who won in the mid to late 80s who can't let it go, who thinks that he is the best of Donkey Kong, and they clash. It's hilarious. It's because it's made for, it's a documentary.
Yeah, a surprisingly good documentary. Even if you don't like video games, it's got everything. That Billy Mitchell is a POS, man. You really get to hate him.
You hate him. So watching this movie, I'm like, oh, Jason Momoa is that guy, right? But then like they bring up stuff like Tots and the way that it's filmed in the real world, right? Where it's in
Idaho, by the way.
Which is where Napoleon Dynamite is, which also, when you watch Napoleon Dynamite, it's kind of like a land of lost time, right? It's like, is Napoleon Dynamite modern? Is it 90s? Is it 80s? You don't really know. It's kind of like this in a way, too. It says 1989 when he was a kid, Jason Momoa, and he won, right, that game. But the way that they film everything makes it look like it's more a time in between, right? It's just, that's what it reminded me of. So anyway, I rambled on so much. I apologize. But yes, I thought this was Napoleon Dynamite. So it's some same director. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew.
So we get to see him and how much of a lame life he is living. He runs like a video game store that's failing. He's not doing too well in it. He's kind of stuck in the 80s, right? He's got the clothes. He's got the attitude. He's got the hair. He's got the car.
I love this guy. I love Jason Momoa. What they call him? What does Jack Black call him later in the movie?
Gargar. Because he's Garrett Garrison. So
I love Gargar.
You would. That style is very you.
That's style. What are you saying? I'm a jerk?
No, the attitude is him being a jerk. I'm saying you, like a Western Bret the Hitman Hart kind of a look, is definitely,
really?
Yeah, I think.
I'm wearing a Dolphins hat and a white T-shirt and gym shorts.
Well, yeah, you're in your comfortable attire for our podcast here, but if we're going out on a Friday night, I feel like a rainbow sunglasses, visor, shield, and I don't know, a loud jacket with some, what are those things? I don't know.
Tassels?
Tassels? Yeah, thank you. I couldn't find the word.
Yeah.
And
no, I don't wear that stuff. Come on.
he looks like a wrestler from WWE.
He is a wrestler in a way, right? He's great in this movie. The reason why I like him is because he is so piss poor wrote, and I think Jason Momoa got the joke, and I think he went with it. You know what I mean? Like, he was not acting here. He doesn't act to begin with, but like he was given garbage, pun intended, and
Yeah.
he was great. He was exactly what I wanted him to be. I have no complaints with Gargar. None.
Sure.
Now, the people that I do have complaints about is everybody else besides him and Jack Black. I mean, Jack Black I have a problem with too. But the kids, and they bring, it's a sister and a brother, right?
Yeah, Henry and Natalie.
And they bring into the overworld this other lady. Who's she?
Dawn, she's the realtor.
The
Who also
realtor.
Who also, runs a mobile petting zoo.
Gotcha. Right. So we get into the great American Northwest here. And, also the assistant principal. We've seen her 1,000 times.
That's, was it Jennifer Coolidge?
Oh, yeah. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's basically her. I thought she was pretty funny, actually, in this movie.
She was great.
She did play very much a Jennifer Coolidge character, but yeah.
Everybody's typecasted. But the MacGuffin, if you will, right? So, like, just to move the plot is Steve is in Minecraft. He's in the world. And then he befriends a dog, Dennis, of course, right?
Yes, tames the dog, yes.
Tames the dog, Dennis, the wolf. And he opens up another portal accidentally, takes him to the netherworld with the world of the pigs, right?
That's
and
right.
then if Queen Pig gets the Tesseract, then she can overthrow the Minecraft world, which is the overworld, and make it dark, and that's her plot. So while that is going on, he sends Dennis with the Tesseract and the Earth Cube.
Earth Crystal and Orb
Earth
of
Crystal.
Dominance, yes.
Thank you. Sorry. Takes it to the real world and gives him his address and it hides it. Now, here's the question. It jumps in time, right? Like does it... Because Dennis hides the Orb of Dominance and the other thing underneath Jack Black's bed, and it cuts to, I don't know, 20 years later or something? Right? Because they're selling his stuff, right? And that's where
Yeah.
Jason Momoa is... Do you remember when Storage Wars, the show, was popular?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do, right? Jason Momoa is trying to make a buck.
Yep.
He's at his storage facility, and it's Jack Black's, blah, 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 right?
So-
and then, yeah.
Fun thing about this is in the storage war scene, because Jason Momoa is going there to try to see if he can get some treasures, right? He's treasure hunting. And the auctioneer is Jermaine Clement.
Okay, do I know him? Does he get the golden headphones?
He is one half of, what are they called?
Lonely Island?
No. Him and Brent McKenzie. Oh, why can't I think of it? What are they called? Flight of the Conchords. There it is.
Sure.
So they're a musical duo. They had their own show on HBO. Brent McKenzie, who is a voice in this as Nitwit on-set performer, which is great that both of these guys are in the movie. He won an Oscar, by the way, for the Muppet movie for the best song. So
Like the Muppet of a Man song?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what the one, right? Yeah.
Okay. I'm a
The-
Muppet of a Man.
The newer Muppet movie.
Okay.
So
All right.
I'm just saying that both these guys are in here because originally Steve was supposed to be played by Matthew Barry.
But he died.
Matthew Barry?
Oh, I thought you said Matthew Perry.
No.
I would have liked that because he would have
that
done
would've
his
been funny.
99. What's that movie with Bruce Willis? He does. Where
Whole Nine Yards?
crazy. Whole 9 yards. He would have done that. Who's Matthew Barry?
Matthew Barry, he was actually a voice of the villager at the end of Jennifer Coolidge. He plays Laszlo in the something we do in the shadows. Was that what it is? What we do in the shadows. He's if you were to see him, you would probably know who he is. And he has a
Okay.
very unique voice. I'm not going to try to imitate it. He was in the IT crowd.
Matthew Barry. Let's see here. No, I don't. Well, it gives me an American writer and a columnist. Fantasy sports.
No.
Okay. Oh well. Move on with the show then.
Berry.
Berry. Got him. God bless IMDb. Nope, don't know him. Let's see here. Nope, don't know him. Okay,
He
move
was
on.
in Wild Robot. Hey, this guy might be
Hey.
getting gold headphones.
Almost. He was in Fallout. We didn't review that series. He was in Disenchanted. Does he get it? I'm trying to see if he gets the golden headphones now. Book of Boba Fett. SpongeBob.
Again,
This guy's working.
he's a voice, a very unique voice, and so he does a lot of voice work. Like in this
Okay.
movie, he played the villager at the end, where he was able to learn English in a day.
He does. He does have the golden headphones. We reviewed him in Moon. And then Wild Robot, and then this. Remember we
Okay.
did Moon?
He was in Moon.
He was in Moon.
Wonderful.
The character he played in Moon, I'm scrolling, because he's in everything, right?
He's in a lot, that's for sure.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's go back. I was just there, and then I lost it, and here we are recording, and blah, blah, blah. But he was in Moon, and continue talking while I find it. Thank you.
So anyway, Storage Wars.
Go.
Garbage Man is going because he gets a hot tip thinking that there's going to be an Atari in one of the storages, one of the units. Buys it, and it's Steve's old stuff. So yeah, we can assume that Steve had been gone for a while. His house has been sold, and all of his stuff has been placed into a storage locker in one of these places. So yeah. Garbage Man is let down. Instead, he finds that cube and kind of just keeps it in his shop, not knowing what he has. Cut to the introduction of Henry and Natalie, who are driving to Idaho based on their mom's wishes, their dead mom's wishes. And Natalie, who Peanut Gallery says that she looks 12 years old taking care of a 10-year-old.
She does. She does look young. I would go with her on that one.
Yeah, I would have to agree on that. So she looks like she's 18 taking care of a 13-year-old. I don't even know. It doesn't look right.
No. It does not
Anyway,
look
it don't look right. Anyway, so
No
they get
woman.
a
Can't get right.
house. They get a house, and they're moving. And this is we get our first tater tot reference, right? Via Napoleon Dynamite.
Gotta
And
be close.
his first day, Henry's first day of school, Natalie's first day of work,
Yeah.
both kind of go over poorly, right? Henry makes a jetpack that it gets sabotaged. We get to meet, I think, some fun characters here. His teacher, Mr. Gunchy.
I love his teacher, Mr. Gunchy. Like, the bullies thwart his rocket, right? And then the jetpack hits Mr. Potato Head, right? And which is a potato factory, right? It's a chip factory. I'm assuming,
Basically.
right?
Yeah, and
the-
her job is to be the run the socials on that social media.
Right. And he makes this jetpack and it flies and it hits the mascot, the potato head, right? And it falls. Nobody's killed and the teacher goes, I was never here, and runs away.
Yeah, love it.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. This guy was hilarious.
Yeah, I'm an art teacher and I'm a gym teacher.
And what does he say he does on the side? He said something that was hilarious.
Oh, I have a drone kiosk on the side or something like that in the mall.
Yeah. All my money goes to a what do you say? A dunk kiosk.
I thought it
Right?
was drone or whatever.
Drone kiosk. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So how did they get the orb to go into Overworld?
So was it on the way to school or on the? Yeah, it was on the way. I think Henry. Oh, that's what it was. Henry first sees the orb. He's like, "This is pretty cool." And Garrett kind of says his thing where he can be a life coach. Anyway, jetpack incident happens. Henry, instead of calling his sister to ruin the first day, calls Garrett instead and says, hey, I have a favor for like $20 or whatever it is. Say, come to school and pretend to be my uncle to bail me out.
Right. Which he doesn't even do. He just shows up playing like Whitesnake, and then Jennifer Coolidge is like, oh, yes, and he just drives off.
You're Jennifer Coolidge's spot on, dude.
No, it's not. Don't patronize me.
No, you got to stop thinking. Take the compliment, man.
I can't. I don't know what a compliment is. You know how I was raised. I thought somebody was over my shoulder there. I said, whew, got a little scared. No, Daddy, no.
It's where was I? Oh yeah, okay.
Minecraft.
So Garrett picks him up. They go back to the shop, and that's where they first find the cube, right?
Right.
Or
the orb of
excuse me, the orb and Earth crystal. Oh my God. The Tesseract and the Rubik's cube. Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Tell me I'm wrong.
You were not wrong,
Okay.
but again, I don't know the game. I don't know if this is a thing.
I don't know if this is a thing.
He puts one inside the other, and suddenly it activates and it pulls him to the mines because the kids yearn for the mines.
And then they meet the sheep, right? And then, oh geez, okay. So I watched the movie yesterday, but I'm trying to remember what happened. So they go into Minecraft.
They get pulled into the mines. But or they're walking there. At the same part, Natalie's freaking out because she's trying to call Henry, and she's like, "I don't know. I can't get in contact." And for some reason, Dawn is there, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I know where they're at. Hop on in."
You know why she's there. We'll talk about that off air.
I know exactly why she's there.
We both agree. But they get into the world of Minecraft, and then they see everything is weird, but then it turns dark instantly. And I think, what's the realtor's name? Dawn?
Yes.
Dawn makes the joke saying, anybody see he got dark quick? And then we get the zombies, and we get the creepers and skeletons, and they're chasing after him. And this is where the young gamer kid, what's his name, Henry?
Henry.
Perfect. This is where Henry realizes, I can throw things, and I can make a tower, right? And this is them defending it. Why this is going on? The pig people, the pigmen, evil pig witch. She goes down to the dungeon. She's like, "Hey, Steve, I need you to find the Tesseract there, and go get it." And he's like, "Okay, I'll go help him." This is what happens.
Do you know what they're called?
Pigmen.
Pig Lynn.
Oh, Pig Lynn. The Peanut Gallery will yell at me for that one.
She has a story about that. I'm sure we'll hear it one day.
I have a question. Why is it in games pigs are the evil people? I mean, Angry Birds, anybody?
Because they're sloppy. I don't know.
Is that why?
Why is James Bond always fighting against the Russians and Nazis, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
There's probably got to be a few, a few good apples in that bunch. They're not all bad, I'm sure, right?
No, they're not. No, there was good people on both sides.
Oh yeah, some of them weren't doing a Nazi salute. Some of them were doing the Roman salute, I think.
Correct. That is the correct way to salute, and the correct way to salute Steve is by just WWE back breaking on these zombies. I don't know what happens if a zombie gets you. Like, does it do to you in the game what it does to you in other movie verses? It tears you apart. I don't know. The sheep got ripped apart.
Yes. Yeah. It seemed like, don't ask the question. Don't want to find out. Just hit them. But they weren't putting up much of a fight, it seems.
No, they're just zombies, right? So then, after all this nonsense comes in, this is the big plot. The big plot is that the group of friends have the Tesseract, right?
Yeah.
But the glass box broke. And Steve says the only place to go to get this glass box is the Spencer Mansion. And if you're a Resident Evil fan, you'll get that reference. And he's like, we'll take you there. We got to go and get that there. But on the way, there's going to be shenanigans. And then the next scene is them at the village with these villagers. right? And Steve has, which my 9-year-old, going to be 9-year-old, loves. She played it on the Echo multiple times the past 2 days, is the Chicken Lava song. This is a thing.
Apparently, not only is it a thing, but it hit the charts.
You see, it's Jack Black. I mean, like, even with him playing, King Koopa, the Peach song, that song charted too.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Oh, you know what? So, Peanut Gallery brought up a good point to me as I'm watching the movie, and she definitely was not watching the movie, I don't think. Nope. Okay.
No.
Definitely not. But
No.
name a movie where Jack Black does not sing.
Airborne.
That's what I said the same thing.
This is why we're friends.
First answer out of my mouth. And then I think she corrected it, or enhanced it and said after Tenacious D. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, because we could assume, I don't know the history of
Airborne,
Tenacious D.
and also he was in a bit part in Waterworld.
So Waterworld.
Yeah, he was in Waterworld for a couple of scenes.
Okay, so we got two
So
movies
Airborne.
out of his career.
I'm telling you, Waterworld, and
Let's
I
pull
gotta look it up
here.
now.
I
we
gotta
gotta
look it
pull it
up.
up during the show here. We gotta pull it up.
Oh, I said High Fidelity.
Did he sing in High Fidelity? No.
I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. I'm sure he might have done like his little Jack Black thing where he does it like this kind of a thing, but not like a full song, maybe.
Yeah.
But like, I don't.
Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. So he did Cable Guy. He didn't sing in Cable Guy.
Okay, Cable Guy. He didn't sing Cable Guy.
So Airborne. He didn't sing it. He was a wasteland scrapper. He was in Demolition Man.
Oh, okay, Demolition Man. He was in Borderlands. He played Claptrap. I don't know if Claptrap
No.
was singing.
Never Ending Story Part 3. He was in the X-Files TV show.
Never Ending Story
Waterworld.
Part 3 was a musical. I hate to say
Oh.
that.
But he didn't sing in it.
I don't know. If you want to challenge yourself and watch that movie, you can go ahead and do that.
He was in Touched by an Angel, Dead Man Walking, Biodome, Cable Guy, The Fan. Oh, that's right. He was in Mars Attacks. And he was also in The Jackal, where he got his arm blown off.
That's right. With Bruce
He
Willis.
also...
Did he sing
he
in
was
Jumanji's?
He was... That's later. He was also the white Jamaican dreadlocks guy, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer sequel.
Okay, we're picking this apart. I like it.
Enemy of the State with Will Smith. And then Tenacious D, the movie, happened. And then after that... It's all down. One minute, he didn't sing in Shallow Hal.
I don't think he sang
He
in
didn't
Goosebumps either.
He didn't sing in Orange Country, Ice Age.
So Orange County.
Yeah, there's a
I think,
lot
right?
here. There's a lot here that he did not.
You're right, but there's also a lot that he did sing in. So,
But how about this though? The reason why we believe this though, Eric, it's because his most popular movies. Oh, here we go. Perfect. I should have said this first. The motorcyclist who kicked Baxter off the bridge in Anchorman. He also was the starring the King Kong remake too.
he was, yes.
So yeah, there is a lot, but I'm glad. What made my evening, my week, and this episode was you asked me, and my first answer was Airborne, and so was yours. So that
I
just
to
right
go
there
through all
solidified
of these and see if he actually does like a little jingle in all of these movies.
it. Right?
Because I know
He
he
doesn't.
sang in Biodome as well too.
Did he?
Well, yeah, him and Kyle. We gotta save the trees.
No, yeah, that's true. I don't think Jack Black is the problem in this movie. I mean, this is a Jack Black movie, right? I mean, this he didn't. The guy that directed Napoleon Dynamite didn't direct this movie. Jack Black directed this movie. I mean, like this movie is catered to him, pandering to him. All right, like this is a Jack Black movie. What would have been better though if Jason was. So I was gonna say that Jason Momoa should have been replaced by The Rock, but then it would have just been a Jumanji thing. Do you
stop.
think that's why Jason Momoa was in this? Because Jack Black wanted to be with some muscle-bound Samoan guy?
Well, that's kind of your classic pairing right there, and it does seem, for the most part, that, and again, what we talked about Dawn, that they were just kind of getting one off the shelf, right? Trying to get a little bit of everything right there, and it does seem. And I hate to say it that Dawn is, because she very much is a pointless character, but
Very.
it seems very much like she's just there for the token reason, right? So
Yeah.
it is what it is. I get it, but her and Natalie both really don't have any reason to be in this movie other than to give plot or a reason to move on to the next scene, or it doesn't really seem...
Because what happens, man, is because when they're in the village and then the pig people come and they have a big fight, right, and destroy the village, right, and everybody scatters, Jack Black and the guys go one way, they're flying through the air, and then the two women, Natalie and Hannah? Dawn, they just go, hey, we should go this way, and then they're gone for majority of the movie after that. Like, they're not even in the mansion scene, which is like a big centerpiece of the movie.
Yeah, so I feel like in other movies, and I can compare to many others, that these two characters, Natalie and Dawn, would probably have roles or scenes where they don't go into the overworld, or maybe they witness it, but they would be basically the people who are in the real world, and they're interacting with maybe the crossover. Maybe the villager came in, or maybe Dennis is there, right? Dennis the wolf. And so they're having to kind of figure out what's going on. Oh, these people are missing. I don't know where they went. And now these weird block creatures are coming in. So maybe like a piglin comes in, and they have to deal with that kind of interaction. And I feel like that would have been a bit more suited to their role, rather than them just being completely in the overworld and having to just be a part of the gang.
Right. Yeah, they should have been. Yeah, they should have like the Jennifer Coolidge part, right, where they find the villager and they're trying to get him back where he belongs, but mischief ensues in between. That's what Jennifer Coolidge shouldn't have gone on a date and had a love interest with the villager, right?
That's cute and it's funny, and I get that, which is why I think, again, having Dawn and Natalie be in the real world, like have Jennifer Coolidge deal with the villager, but have those two deal with like Dennis and like a piglin or some other threat that I don't know what exists in Minecraft, or some sort of element, or maybe some sort of communication that they can have. I don't know. But I feel like that would have been just, again, made it a little bit more interesting.
Sure. No, I agree with you. It would have made it more interesting.
Normie. Yeah, exactly. Or having them find out a bit more about, I don't know, why that thing was in the real world. Why the Tesseract, why the Orb of Dominance was in the real world.
Because it was in a mine.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe they can use some sort of excuse to like bring in the original developer, because I know that during the Storage Wars scene, all of the people in the Storage War, all the potential buyers, I guess those were like streamers. Those were like Minecraft influencers, streamer people who did a lot to bring attention to the game, which I also saw that in the movie when they go to the village and
there's
the pig wearing the crown. I did not know any about this. Did you know about this?
I did not know until I read up about it. It's a very sad story.
Yeah, so it's Technoblade, I guess, is the YouTuber.
Yes.
Who I guess had died recently due to bone cancer, and this is their way of honoring and creating an NPC, or right?
Well, he was a huge Minecraft guy. He was really, really popular. Yeah, and he announced why he was playing Minecraft on his YouTube channel, that he's dying of cancer, and it was a big thing for that community. So, and I guess he played as a pig a lot or something. I could be totally wrong, but that's why they put him in this, and they put a crown on him. And Jack Black said, "That's a legend."
That's really cool. That's really
a nice
cool.
little nod.
Yeah,
it's a nice nod. That the creators of Minecraft and the studio is not blind, right? Because only like the super geeks would have gotten that one.
Yeah, exactly. Or they would have had that guy, the creator of Minecraft. I know that he's a Swedish guy. I know he goes by something else. I thought it was like Nacht.
No, that's why. That's why the villagers look like they do, because they're Swedish.
So yeah, they would have had some sort of reference to Nacht in there. Marcus Pearson, whatever. That would have been pretty cool as well too.
Yeah, that would have been cool. So this is where they get to, well, I mean, like the big scene, right? This is where they get to the mansion, right? And they have bad villagers in there. Kind of remind me of, the guards in Wizard of Oz. Kind of
Yeah.
remind me of that in a way, And then this is where Jack Black says to the kid, Henry, he's like, hey, you got to go up in the attic and you got to find the other glass cube thing. But there's these ghost things that float around. Don't look them in the eye. You'll die. So while that's going on, they're distracting, and they get into a WWE ring. And this is where the famous chicken jockey thing comes up.
Jockey.
Did you kind of want to jump up? I kind of had that itch.
Oh
Did
yeah,
you?
of course. I
Okay.
said it. To zero
Chicken
amusement to the audience that I was with, but
Yeah. Yeah, she's looking now. The peanut gallery is like, I don't care about it.
yeah, exactly. I can. Yeah, she's like the Ender. I can't stare at her eyes right now because then it'll burn me alive right now.
She's actually kind of doing it right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm not.
Oh my God, that's
I'm not
good.
turning back.
That is very good.
Don't look, Jordan.
I can. It's so hypnotizing. Yeah. Bug's Life. Stay away from the light. But yeah, the chicken jockey scene, I don't get it, but the memes are funny. And the scene was funny. You get this chicken and a baby zombie on top of it, just kicking the crap out of Jack Black and Jason Momoa. Fine. Hilarious. No problem. Right?
Yeah.
And then Henry, being a stupid kid, doesn't listen to Jack Black and decides to look directly in the eyes of your wife. I mean the
Ender.
the Ender there. And it doesn't really seem to do anything. It just kind of just makes everything sad for a minute. Really?
Kinda trips out there. Yeah.
Yeah, he just ate a bad mushroom.
Basically.
Yeah, he's on a bad trip, but then he defeats that, and then this is where they get into, which is fun, right? Because I actually created this in the game, where you can get mine carts, right? You can create mine carts, and you have the rails, and you have to have that red stone to
Yeah,
make you
that's
go
right.
fast, right? And people make roller coasters. It's really cool. Like when you YouTube it, like they can make roller coasters out of this stuff. It's really fun.
Sure.
And this is where this is where Jack Black says that he farms creepers, and everybody doesn't understand why he farms creepers. And we got that big pig, and that scene of them in the mine cart. I'm sorry, man, but it reminded me of Temple of Doom a lot.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I don't know if that was a reference.
You're of course you're gonna think about that, but I mean, what's a Minecraft movie without a mine cart?
Right. So after this, they escape, and I'm sorry, I literally watched this yesterday, but this shows how I remember the movie. They escape, and then is this where they go back to the villagers, and it's like, hey, the pig people are coming, so we got to defend ourselves? Is that the next scene?
Isn't it? Or they get that, and then is it that they leave the mansion? Oh, the pig steals the Tesseract.
The pig steals it.
Yeah, on their way out, and then they blow up because she had like, I don't know, those balloon things. I don't know. There's a lot of like little action scenes that were pretty cool in here too.
Right.
But she steals that, and they pass out. They wake up in the mushroom hut when Dawn and Natalie wake them up. Right.
That's what they were doing. Dawn and Natalie were building. They were Minecrafting. They were building a mushroom hut.
They're Minecrafting, basically.
Yeah.
So, and Garrett sacrificed himself in order for them to leave, right?
So I educated my daughter on Movie Guys Podcast rule number 1. Eric, what is Movie Guys Podcast rule number 1?
No body, no death.
So Gar sacrifices himself. My 8-year-old's like, no! And I was like, sweetheart, he ain't dead. What do you mean, Dad? Movie Guys Podcast rule number 1. No body, no death.
Mm-mm.
And she goes, what? And my wife goes, that means if you didn't actually see him die, he ain't dead. And I was like, he's coming back, Riley.
He's
Don't
coming
worry
back.
about it. I went back and watch that scene again, like that, just that quick 30-second clip, right?
Yeah.
He jumps in the fireball in the actual movie, in the cut.
I mean,
So
at
it's
this
just like-
point, the guy had like been hit, blown up, slapped, or whatever a few different times already. So
He went through a fireball. I mean, he's in any other movie, he did.
he did.
But it's
anyway,
Minecraft.
Malgosha takes the orb of destruction and attaches it to the overworld portal, and is now turning the overworld into darkness.
It's becoming the nether realm.
And all of the pigs are coming in. Now,
Yeah.
while this is happening, our heroes wake up in the mushroom house. Steve says, "All right, well, we got to get to farming. We got to get getting all of our supplies." And they get all the stuff. They get diamonds. They get, I don't know.
Different things to mine, and they just, yeah.
They make an army of iron golems.
which are not threatening unless they're provoked.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And now we get the big battle, right? We get these we get the Power Rangers, right? Not the Power Rangers, we get the, oh my god. What's the bots? The Zords
The
and
what?
Power Rangers? Power Rangers when they put all the things together and they create the big machine. Power Zord?
Sure. Yeah.
That's what they look like.
It's
Megazord.
Megazord.
Yeah. Wow, bad millennial.
I'm thinking of the bad guys. I don't know, like the guppies or whatever you want to talk them. Putties.
Putties. God, we're bad millennials.
I mean, it's been over 20, 50, 25 years since I've seen a Power Rangers show.
Fun battle, right? And then Henry gets ever so close, but he doesn't. And this is where Gargar flies in to save the day, right? He's not dead.
He's not dead.
He's not dead, right? And then eventually, so here's another thing too, is that after this big battle and they defeat the pigs, and Sunlight is back, the pigs start to grow like moss or grass on themselves, but they don't die. So I don't get what that's about.
So earlier, when we first saw I think in the intro with Steve, when he was jumping from one to the other, or when Dennis was, I think that's what it was, when Dennis took the Tesseract and was running out, a few of the pigs followed them, and you got to see like a bunch of moss and mold grow on them.
Yeah.
One. And then two, I think the Queen Pig Malgosha had said something about, if you like disobey her, then I'll kick you in the overworld and you'll grow mold or something like that. So
Is that their thing?
I'm assuming that the daylight is just no good for them. Same with the zombies, same with the skeletons. Yeah.
Okay.
Creepers, I guess, too.
The joke of the movie that I am not overreacting to, in my opinion, side-splitting humor, I was slapping my knees, was when, and no exaggeration on that, is when Jack Black defeats Mama Pig, right?
Yep.
And she's like dying, she's withering, and she's like, "Come here, I gotta tell you something." And he's like, "You're gonna try to stab me with a knife." She goes, "No, no, no." And he gets closer, and she tries to stab, and he just hits it out of her hands. And then he walks away, and she goes, "No, come back here, come back here." And she grabs another knife, and he's like, "Again, you're gonna try to stab me with a knife." "No, no, no, this is about you. I want to tell you about you." And he hits it out of her hands again. I laugh so hard because that is a perfect moment for this movie, right? It's stupid, silly nonsense. I really, really did like that little joke at the end. It's just like, no, I'm not going to try to stab you, because that's what we, the audience, would be thinking.
Yeah.
You know, because how many times in like real, and the reason why, so I can end my rant on, is that the reason why I really found this funny was because how many times in these fantasy kind of movies do we see our hero or a friend of the hero go up to obviously the bad guy, and we're like, we as the audience are saying, he's gonna stab you. What are you doing? Right? And then they get stabbed. Right?
Yeah.
So I just found that kind of wink, wink, nod, nod funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was funny. So they defeat it, and then Steve's like, "You guys go back to the real world. I'm going to stay here. I have a lot of things to build." and they get ready to leave, but then Steve has a change of heart, and now he's going to go back to the real world. And this is where him and Jason Momoa open the douchiest, lamest Rex Kwon Do, right, from Napoleon Dynamite.
That's the reference, yeah.
Game shop, and they have a brand new game. I don't know, Rock'em Sock'em, Block'ems, whatever they call it.
Called Block City Battle Buddies.
God, that's amazing. That's where it needs to. That's perfect.
Yeah, a happy ending for everybody, right?
Yeah, happy ending. Hopefully, this is a happy ending for a review. Eric, I don't know what you feel, but I myself, I'm going to give Minecraft a small bag of popcorn. I'm probably not going to go back to watch it. You know what this movie is? This movie is a YouTube scene, right? Like you go back and watch, I'm going to stab you, like I just referenced at the end here. Or you look at the chicken jockey memes, right? But other than that, the movie is forgettable. It does definitely play to the mind of an 8-year-old, right?
Yeah.
It is very boring. I was not really that entertained. Mm-hmm. And you think I would be, right? Like, I mean, you think that we would be. Us being our age, seeing Toy Story for the first time in 1995, right? Like, look at where computer. This is amazing. It should be, right? We should be just amazed by it. The whole thing is green screen.
Visually, it looked really good.
Right. But I just don't care,
Yeah, absolutely.
So, acting is what it was. There was no acting. This was a Jack Black movie. Jason Momoa was fun because he knew the movie he was in. Other than that, small bag for me. So, Eric, what are you going to say? What's your popcorn rating for Minecraft?
I agree. I don't want to give this a no bag. I'll give it a small because just like you, I would agree that, listen, this movie is just not for me. It's not targeted for me. Absolutely not. I missed the mark on this, but I agree that it feels like this movie is just pandering to a very successful video game, and with success, it breathes a more, I guess, ventures into whatever it is. So we're at that stage now, or if you have a game that's so popular, eventually it's going to be a movie or a TV series. It already, without question, goes into like stories, web comics, or marketing and action figures and stuff like that too. And this movie did well. 150 million budget. It made that easily on its opening weekend. It's looking like it's about to hit $1 billion worldwide. So good for them. Fantastic. I agree that I don't think the actors are really at fault for anything about this. It's not really, like, I don't know what you could do with the story on this. I guess it works because, again, you want to kind of play it safe, and this movie just does that. It's not really memorable for me. It's quite forgettable.
Yeah, you're right though, man. I just looked it up while you were talking about it. A budget of 150 million and grossed 941 million dollars. This is a phenomenon.
Yeah, of course it is. And it's, going to do very well in game sales. It's going to do very well in marketing for all of its merch, which it already was probably doing very well with. So, listen, again, for parents with kids who are all into it, I'm sure this is going to help them get closer and help them entertain, I guess, the interest that the kid already has for it. Mm-hmm. I'm not there, so it's not going to do that for me. I feel like there's some of those minor improvements that I could put on this movie, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, right? What we get out of like watching a Mario movie is those references. I know that. Oh, it's got Duck Hunt. That's a cute little reference. Where if I was a kid that played the heck out of this game, I'm going to this movie to look for those parts. Oh, it's got the Ender Pearl or whatever that he was playing with. Oh, it's got the villagers. Oh, it's got the chicken lava. Oh, it's got I'm looking for those pieces where I can go, hey, I know what that is, right?
Sure.
Obviously, Chicken Jockey. I don't know if it's part of the game. It seems like it is, but whatever. So that's just what it is. I'm sure other people or would give it a large with extra all the stuff on it. But yeah, I'm not gonna watch this one again.
Maybe this will be nominated for a second look movie then, because this is yet again where the critics, who cares about the critics? And the funny thing is that we're critics, but like this movie has an 84% of Rotten Tomatoes. Like when it comes
Right.
to audience.
But otherwise, it's not getting good reviews. Like it's only got a 5.7 on IMDb. You know, Metacritic doesn't even give it that much either.
But it made almost $1 billion, man.
Sure,
So
sure.
clearly there's something there.
Again, I think that's just pandering to the audience. I don't think that
Okay.
money doesn't equal quality always, right?
No, you're right. I'm just maybe not nominated for second look. I don't know, because I'm thinking maybe we're the old fuddy-duddies that are like, I don't understand. But maybe you're right. You brought up a good point. The movie is very pretty. I will say that.
Yeah, and again, I think this is most certainly a Jack Black type of movie. He does a very good job in it. He sings, he dances, he laughs, he cries. It's
He has
all
the
that-
beard.
Yeah, he's got the beard. I think it's very much like for him. Jason Momoa is fine. I think you could have gotten another just kind of lunkhead to play that, but he does very well. So
Yeah.
again, it's
Yeah,
it's just a
it is what
movie
it
the movie that missed us, basically.
Yeah. Well, we hope you enjoy a review here of Minecraft, and thank you for joining us. Eric, thank you for joining me. Check us out on Movie Guys Podcast at podbean.com or wherever you get your podcast from. We are on that platform, unless you're Spotify, where you're a day late. Other than that, we'll be back next Thursday for another awesome episode. Have a good night. And I looked at the iPhone, and it said, hey, Sam's Club's open at 10, right? Well, I hate Sam's Club on the weekend. It's crazy. It's nonsense, right? So I decided to leave at 9:30, and it takes me 15, 20 minutes to get to Sam's Club, okay? So I pull up, and it's about 9:50. And I know the door's closed because it said on my, Google machine, opens at 10.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
count it
So I sit in
down.
the parking lot, right? And I sit in the parking lot, and there's probably, I don't know, maybe 20 cars. Some of them are employees, and I'm just sitting in the truck waiting.
Yeah, yeah.
This guy gets out of his truck. Big Ram, lifted. Big guy, hair on the shoulders, that kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
And he gets out of the truck and he's staring at his phone and he's walking and he's texting or he's doing something on his phone as he's walking. And he keeps on walking, and I just happen to look up and I go, oh my God, he's got to run into the door. He keeps on looking, he keeps on walking, and then bam! He runs into the door, the sliding glass door.
Oh, perfect.
I obnoxiously laugh.
As
I
you
lose-
should. Yeah, of course.
I absolutely lose it. And somehow it was the door's fault. You could see his reaction.
Wha- Didn't open for me.
And then he's trying to shake the door like there's a doorknob, but there's not a doorknob. And then he puts his hands up to see
Oh,
what's
yeah.
going on
Oh,
inside.
Of course.
And then eventually he throws his arms up and like a child, stomps back to his truck. This isn't fair. They're not open, So I'm giggling. By this time, it's about 10 minutes, and we got a few minutes before the store opens. That 20-car parking lot becomes close to 100,
I believe that.
and it becomes a rock concert where everybody's getting out, everybody's lining out. It's like Black Friday back in the 90s.
I believe that, man. Costco's the same way.
Oh, it's absolutely terrible. I did not have fun. I can tell you that. I did not have fun. All I needed to get was paper towels and toilet paper, and that still took me 20 minutes.